Texas.
Hi, you look like you could use some help.
Yes. We're building an addition to our house, and my contractor gave me this list of materials. I just don't know what all these items are or if we really need them.
Well, you've come to the right place. Our team can review your list and make sure you have every detail covered. We can answer your questions and make a quote in just a few minutes.
Thank you. I can't wait to get started.
Relax. With Mats, you got this.
The storm might have come and gone, but the sun shines bright at South Padre Island. All the fabulous stores, delicious restaurants, and unforgettable sights are open for business. And there's plenty of summer left to make lifelong memories, or maybe catch the one that got away. So why wait? You're just a short drive away from the best beach in Texas. Come visit and stay a while. South Padre Island, your island escape.
You hear all the time, whenever you hear of San Perlita, it's a basketball team. I'm the boys basketball coach for varsity. I played basketball with a couple of these guys, brothers. Anytime, I had my coaches around, it was like having a mentor in life. That's when I quickly realized, these guys don't just do it for the basketball, it's beyond basketball. It's creating a man out of these young boys at a young age. It goes from meeting your coaches and then them being your mentors, not just in basketball, but in life.
Texas at the Wellness Center. My name's Eric Alexander. Orly Gonzalez on the camera here for RSL. It's been a great day of volleyball, and two great teams, Sharyland Pioneer versus Mission Vets, looking to really bring up on the action here. And we've waited all summer long for this moment. We saw these two teams throughout the summer at the beginning of June during the Boys and Girls Club McAllen volleyball tournament. And, both these teams, they found themselves having some big moments. And that one going to go towards the girls from Sharyland Pioneer. Sharyland Pioneer, this team has had some injuries, and, they're still trying to find their way on the up and up. And look for this squad to really find the difference here tonight. And, I believe it is 3-5 currently. Mission Vets leading that one. Will find its way out of bounds. And a great opportunity, just couldn't find a way to put the power in. And you're starting to see some of these shots come through. And, when you're getting ready for season, which will be, I believe, in 2 months, these girls out here trying to get themselves back to that volleyball shape. And, we talked to a lot of these athletes at the beginning of this year. And, the one concern, especially for a lot of the coaches, was at the beginning of the year, was just trying to find these girls to get into a rhythm. You come into games and you try to find ways to knock that rust off, and you just have to come in and say, hey, we know what we're about, we know what we're up to, and we just have to come in and continue putting one leg in front of the other. And, this is where Sharyland Pioneer, where they saw themselves have a big year, trying to do the same here throughout the offseason. A good return here. We'll go back from the girls from Mission Vets. That one will be able to go. 2-point lead here for the Lady Patriots. And the Lady Patriots here tonight. And this is another team that we saw quite a bit throughout the year. And we saw ourselves hunkered down at Mission Vets throughout the district play. And, this was a team that you saw the result. They play well in the back end of sets. But the one issue that you're going to have to ask for them is how are they going to be able to come in and win the early portions of it to not allow yourself to have to work too hard. And this one will be a net violation. That's going to give a free point here to the girls in gray. Yeah, Mission Vets. We're saying who's going to be that star. And unfortunately right now we do not have roster. We'll have that updated for you all. Hopefully after the first set. And only 2 sets played here tonight. We'll go to 21. Man, we have 7 games to cover here today. So much volleyball action. That one won't be able to stay in bounds. Yeah, I just found it, trickling on that line, and unfortunately couldn't teeter in the right direction. But, for Mission Vets, this team just needs to find a way to go on a big run. And the one thing that we know from Sharyland Pioneer is this team is such a great team in front of the net. But, with some of the injuries going through, having to come in and try to find that depth for yourself is always one of the things that you have to get used to throughout the summer, as we do have a quick substitution. Number 6 will find herself for Mission Vets, find the back line. And, coming in with the quick ace, we were going to say when you come into a defensive position, the coach having a lot of trust in you to be able to come out and succeed there. But the libero having an awkward touch there on the return. You can't falter there. That was just one where so much movement just came like a knuckleball. And, the movement there making things so difficult to receive. And another quick ace. 2 quick aces to start things off. When you're looking for dominance, this is where this team wants to get themselves going. And, for Sharyland Pioneer, so many question marks. You're trying to make those question marks exclamation marks. And I can start off here with a 1-set victory. And we are going to 21 here tonight. Yeah, it's just 21 in just 2 sets. So there can be a tie. And, for an opposition who does not want to say we went down to the night, Mission Vets going to have to continue trying to protect this lead. A good set. Curl to the side there. Won't be able to get much. And a set to the wing side. Good location, just too far gone. And right now, 9-9 ball game. Sharyland Pioneer, after it being down what seemed to be 5 points, has been able to go on a huge rally here toward the mid part of this set. Small finesse won't be enough. And that one, I felt that she was able to get a good touch, but wasn't able to get around with it. But 9-10 ball game. Mission Vets have continued to rely on their stars. Another substitution. Number 15 will find her way into the front line. Yeah, one of the taller individuals here for Mission Vets. We saw her do a great job of really keeping this net clear. A good set there. But the libero from Sharyland Pioneer coming up. Yeah, coming up and coming away. This is where this squad is looking to really pave themselves a big lead. Ten game now. Yeah, 10-10 ball game. Yeah, you ask for dramatics, and when you're the first game on the court here, you're trying to leave a mark. And we have a 10-10 game, and court number 2, you can find our RSL 2, currently 7-12, Mackay versus McCallum Memorial on the other end. But for Sharyland Pioneer, 2 teams in that mission area trying to show that they're the team on top, as the rundown won't be enough. That's going to go for the first lead here for the girls in red. Yeah, they're seeing red. They have just come up huge here since the early start to this one. And this was where we felt before this game. And with some key pieces missing, how well is this team going to be able to come and fill those holes? But Sharyland Pioneer has been able to have their young stars step up in big ways for the girls from Mission Vets using their experience. That's going to go to 11-all. 10 points needed for both these squads as they're looking for a set 1 victory. Yeah, set 1 victory just gives you all that more confidence that you need, and I believe these girls will be playing 2 games here tonight instead of what their usual 1, as a diving effort will fall out of bounds, does go over, but can't stay in. And that's one of those opportunities that you saw the hustle, and that's what you continue seeing from Sharyland Pioneer, and that's why this squad is just so good day in and day out. As the block won't come through, the girls from Sharyland Pioneer are able to tie things quickly. And that was just a retaliation play. You saw her coming with the hammer, coming with the power, and does just enough to be able to get it passed through. This team looking for more than 1 point, trying to double up their lead here. Well, actually a 12-12 game, so equal so far. So for Sharyland Pioneers, just getting right back to that equalizer. You saw yourself get it a couple of points ago, but too much power, too far gone. That's going to go for a point for Mission Vets. The momentum continues to swing, and you're seeing the volley point after point, one after another. Both these two squads haven't found a good grip yet in this tug-of-war match. But a small lead turns into a 2-point lead. The Lady Patriots trying to get themselves some freedom. Yeah, this team's fighting back. What more patriotism been showing the team on the opposite end? And in this case, the girls in red from Sharyland Pioneer throw it down. I can't believe we haven't thought about this earlier. Sharyland Pioneer, there may be Lady Diamondbacks, but today it's the Redcoats. But for Sharyland Pioneer, you don't want to let all that work go for nothing. As a third touch, can it come? Will be, but won't be able to get over. 2-point lead going right back in here from the girls in gray. Yeah, the girls in gray have continued being the team to hold the line, and even with all the struggle that you're seeing from Sharyland Pioneer in terms of not allowing themselves to be put down, this team from Mission Vets finding ways to come up, but in the midst of it all, a huge point going cross net. And to finesse, it didn't have all the power you're used to seeing from her, but it had all the accuracy, and that was what the difference was in that moment. And we're saying shake some rust off. I really do think that Boys and Girls Code League really put these girls on the right foot forward, and already having a month under their belt of off-season volleyball, coming into the Venom League. And last year we saw rising stars make their name, as this one will go out of bounds. All tied up, 15 apiece, 6 needed from both sides, as the libero here from Sharyland Pioneer going to get her opportunity in the back line. And she's a sneaky player. This is where she's great at, and to have a libero be able to be both a defensive weapon and consistent on the offensive end really shows you how well the coaching program here for Sharyland Pioneer has been able to really develop these girls. And Sharyland Pioneer now with a 1-point lead, knowing it's not going to be able to hold. But the front line throws it back into the face of the opposition. And Mission Vets now see themselves down 2. And Mission Vets, they were the team that was just up right now. You saw them with their own 2-point lead. Just haven't been able to firmly hold it completely down. A small touch, that's going to be a violation. Timeout called. As an 18-15 game underhand, Sharyland Pioneer find themselves leading.
Graduation time. Time to make some decisions. What's next? Can I afford to continue my education? What are my options? At Brownsville ISD Career and Technical Education, you can graduate from high school with a certificate and or license ready to go to work, debt-free. We have a wide range of programs for every student ranging from audiovisual, law enforcement, STEM robotics, electrical, welding, pharmacy, patient care tech, and many more to choose from. That's why Brownsville ISD is the best.
Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen, here on RSL. My name's Eric Alexander. Orly Gonzalez on the camera. And Sharyland Pioneer, after that break, got the first point. And then quick ace coming through. Actually, no, looks like it'll be a reverse call there. No, the ace will stand. Yeah, that's out there pointing toward the side of Mission Vets, but now set point here on the line. Set to the wing side, small push. Will find its way. Point here for Mission Vets. Yeah, big point, big opportunities as Mission Vets on what their last serve here, and looks like it will be 21-16. Oh, and actually, it looks like we will be going to 25 then? Yeah, we were told beforehand we would go to 21. Looks like they're saying we have some more volleyball to play. Yeah, 22-16 now. As these girls for Sharyland Pioneer, and what seemed to have been game-winning point, will need to see themselves grab 3 more for that to become a reality. Diving save off the front net, still have an extra touch, will come away with it. The front line, the defensive efforts here by the Diamondbacks continue to be lucrative. Yeah, and this is where Mission Vets, so the creativity comes in. Great chance there, but a double touch will be called. (23-16), 2 points separating Sharyland Pioneer from taking set number 1 here. Diving efforts, this one needs to get over. The rundown can't come up. And now it's going to go for a 16-24 game. Wow, what a match so far. Sharyland Pioneer with this team down the early start of set 1 find themselves in a huge dominant position. And a small push, big enough to win the set. 25-16, 9 points separating the two. That's going to send us to a quick commercial break. When we come back, set number 2 here at the Edinburgh Wellness Center for the Venom League.
Hi, you look like you could use some help.
Yes. We're building an addition to our house, and my contractor gave me this list of materials. I just don't know what all these items are or if we really need them.
Well, you've come to the right place. Our team can review your list and make sure you have every detail covered. We can answer your questions and make a quote in just a few minutes.
Thank you. I can't wait to get started.
Relax. With Mats, you got this.
Set number 2 on our way here for the Venom League. My name is Eric Alexander. Orly Gonzalez on the camera. And Sharyland Pioneer off of set number 1 down, but not out, find their way coming back from the trenches to get themselves a huge victory, 25-16. And they just did it as a team effort. So much plays by the defensive end that you felt that really could have gone for this team from Mission Vets. Did a heck of a job of just finding ways to continue being that team to have that opportunity. And, those opportunities only go when you're ready to really just hold down the forts. And, it's one where it's not going to be an easy one. Everyone's really coming to really try to see if they can make your mistakes pay here. But, for Sharyland Pioneer, did a great job of being able to mitigate those mistakes, mitigate the opportunity that Mission Vets really had to come out with some big power shots. And, the wings here from Mission Vets weren't able to get clean hits the way they're used to. Yeah, it was just a bit unfortunate for them. They just weren't able to get the same type of touches, and that's what we're saying. These girls still trying to find their way, still trying to pave their path. A good touch there out to the wing side. Diving efforts coming in here from Sharyland Pioneer. That won't be able to come through a point. We were talking about not getting the touches here for Mission Vets, and you saw one happen for Sharyland Pioneer at the start of this one. But, this is something that you don't really feel too worried about, especially when you saw this team kind of take the back seat in the early portions of set number one. Good touch, big opportunity, big slam coming away. That's going to go back to an equal game. Didn't take them long for them to find themselves onto the board. And, big kills there from Sharyland Pioneer continue to come out. And, this squad has found themselves continuing to play through that whistle. This one won't be able to trickle on in. 2-1 game now. And, when you have the first game, and first game of the summer here in the Venom League, usually you see teams maybe have a little bit too many mistakes, but this is where you're seeing this squad right now doing a good job of really staying in within themselves and trying to push out too much. A small finesse won't be able to throw down the defense. And a big kill coming in from the wing side. And she's been having a night here so far. She's continued to be relied on, is getting fed there by her setter, and now Sharyland Pioneer with a 2-point lead, 3-1 now. I don't know if that set count or that serve counted. It seemed to be some miscommunication, but a 3-2 game nonetheless. Third touch will come. Wow, number 5 here for Sharyland Pioneer has just been all over the board and all over the ball here. It just seems like she has a nose for it, and she continues finding healthy touches to make a big impact. Sharyland Pioneer in a league where I believe they won 1 game in that boys and girls club are showing that's who we were, not who we are. Yeah, and this is where we felt coming to game number 1, Mission Vets was going to be a good test, but a tough test, especially how well they were able to get around it. And, it also is with a team that we were told was dealing with injuries, was not at their strongest, still finding ways to see themselves to still get good production out of each one of their teammates. And small miscommunication will find its way on the ground. And just fell in between 3 there, and you saw everyone looking at each other. But those are the type of mistakes that you're willing to have here in these summer leagues, and everyone's getting so used to playing with one another. This one will go for a Mission Vets point. A team that was down is now seeing themselves into 1. Yeah, this team at one point saw themselves down by 2, climbed back into 1, and it's just been that tug of war that we've been seeing, and it's just been a race to see who can really find that ribbon on their side quicker. And here in set number 2, Sharyland Pioneer trying to get themselves a dominant win. And she has just been phenomenal here so far. Has come out and the more you've asked for her to develop, the more she's been able to heed the call. Has been able to heed the call and now has a chance here in the back line. Ball in hand, she's gotten herself a couple of aces so far. Yeah, she has, and her stat sheet this game is going to be phenomenal. She's trying to continue on, seeing if she can be that player. Really set herself apart. The good touch will be picked up. Small miscommunication does lead to a ball back on Sharyland Pioneer's side. As the front wall able to do enough. Yeah, able to do enough. And Sharyland Pioneer trying to get things going for themselves. The back set, small dump won't be able to come in. That one will fall. And it does look like there's a miscommunication on the score here. Yeah, I believe we have 6-6 here. I thought it was 6-5, 6-5, 7-5. Yeah, official scoreline. Had a tie ball game now. Yeah, tie ball game now going for Sharyland Pioneer. I say ball down the line. You give them one, but Sharyland Pioneer knows how to take another. And for the girls in red, we'll call them the Red Coats here tonight, just because they're playing the Lady Patriots. Oh, post 4th of July action here. 7-7 ball game here. 7-7 game, and the one thing that's been impressive is the way Sharyland Pioneer has been able to take over the game, but the one thing we really haven't seen too much is I don't feel Mission Vets is playing at their optimal yet. This is a team that has seen themselves kind of having some minor mistakes, but at this level of volleyball, those minor mistakes turn into major outcomes, into why a team is able to win or lose a game. But they find themselves with the first lead here for themselves in set number 2. Good return coming right back. The kill off the front line will be able to go right through. Good touch. That's it right back on. Sharyland Pioneer. Breakthrough once again. It's just a battering ram for them. It's just one after another. They've been able to get big pieces to come up. And the way that we've seen the wall be broken down, the power from Sharyland Pioneer continue to show itself. But a tie ball game. And it's a bit unfortunate. Just wasn't able to get that one over, got the fault. And now Mission Vets trying to swing this their way. Trying to be the first team into double digits, but a huge opportunity falls onto the side of Mission Vets. No, it doesn't just fall onto the side. It gets hammered onto the side as that one just found a huge opportunity on the backside. And now for Sharyland Pioneer. Trying to pave this one forward. And Sharyland Pioneer is just, coming into today, I didn't know what to expect from this team. I thought we may have gotten the same team we saw throughout the beginning of June. But this team has been able to flip the switch. And 11-9 so far. 11-9, and we find ourselves in some huge competitive action. Yeah, this is one of those games that we knew coming in here that we were going to get some fireworks. And for Sharyland Pioneer, we said about the question marks, but for Mission Vets, they're trying to really make themselves a household name. And throughout the Venom League, this is where you see teams really take that jump forward, but that jump won't be able to get over. 9-12 here. And Sharyland Pioneer have pioneered themselves a 3-point lead But can they find a way to stretch it? You know, this is where this team knows that things are going to be difficult. The height advantage from Mission Vets being shown off right there. And you saw her get up for that ball, just throw it right back into the face, and nobody ready on the side of Sharyland Pioneer. Now this team needing to regroup, only 2 away from equalizing once again. You're not out of the woods yet, but you're slowly trying to cut down the trees to see the light. The good touch will have the receive here. You have to love that dump there. Just threw everybody off, but no one able to handle the power that's coming off the cannon. Yeah, a cannon is, I think, a perfect comparison. Just gets shot right off the arm, and so tough to get a hand on it. And you're seeing this team struggle being able to get to the ball, but right now for Sharyland Pioneer, throw it out of this game is through it. And this team continue mounting on a big opportunity. And no, this is where I believe we have not seen more than a 3-point lead. And we think to take another firm grasp, but that one won't be able to go over. And we haven't seen more than a 3-point lead, and it looks like that will have to wait for a little longer. Number 14 will be coming in here for the libero. Yeah, number 14 coming in for the libero, and now it's going to be her opportunity. Knowing that one of your biggest defensive anchors finds itself taking a quick breather. But Mission Vets taking this game in strides. Yeah, taking this game in strides and droves. This team has just come out with such a good mentality. And the Lady Patriots, the more you see this team potentially struggling, the more you see them just regrouping and setting the foundation right back into a steady one. As we do have the libero coming right back in. Yeah, we usually call her Agent Zero, but no number on her. And this is where you're needing yourself just to come in and be able to get some of these receives, where Sharyland Pioneer, some big aces for them, has really set themselves apart. As another big ace coming through. Right on time, right on call. 3-point lead now for the girls in red. Good receive. Mission Vets trying to climb back. Yeah, they're in a hole right now, but somebody has dropped the rope. Somebody has shown them the light, and this team now has 2 hands on it, trying to work through. Good touch. Falling on in. Sharyland Pioneer. Off the arm of the superstar, has been able to come up at every junction of the game. At every junction of the game, it has been just all her. She has just continued to be the main factor, the main distributor, the main developer of every good touch that we've seen come off the red side. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, we still have an MVP to give. You can find that on our Instagram at Real Sports Live. Make sure to go get a quick follow there. As too much strength will find its way out of bounds. And we still have so many more games here left to play. 6 more to be exact. And 12 more over the entire day, over the 2 courts that we're currently on. And right now for Sharyland Pioneer, trying to make this game a bit shorter. And now they see themselves only needing 8. After this game, we do have McAllen Memorial going to be playing Harlingen South. Some more volleyball to come. Yeah, and that's just a teaser. And we have Harlingen McAllen Memorial next, and from there on, we still have a full set lineup. Yeah, looking at the roster here, ladies and gentlemen. After that, McAllen Memorial versus Harlingen South game, we have Mission Vets versus the Sharyland Rattlers. And it looks like they'll have both Sharyland teams here tonight. So, if they don't come away with a victory here against Sharyland Pioneer, this team has a redemption match. But Sharyland High, a team that you do not want to face up against. And that's a team that really knows how to develop some good volleyball players. And we'll start the year, this Sharyland Pioneer squad, as well as Sharyland High squad. They went on about a 2-month undefeated run, and Sharyland High didn't see a loss until they played Edinburgh Vela towards the back end of the season. I think they had 3 games left, so the huge smash there will be received. Yeah, that was one where the defense really had to hold on tight, but the point still comes and finds a way on the Mission Vets side. After the Mission Vets Rattler game, ladies and gentlemen, we do have Sharyland High staying on the court. Where they will see Edinburgh Vela step on as well. Wow, we were just talking about how Sharyland High's undefeated record was taken down by the likes of Edinburgh Vela. It looks like we have a little redemption match to start off the year here tonight here in the Venom League. The matches just continue to pile up. From then on, we have Edinburgh High School versus Los Fresnos. Brownsville Rivera coming in to take on Edinburgh Vela. Then ending the night with Brownsville Rivera playing the Harlingen Cardinals. So, last match scheduled for 8:45. Yeah, 8:45 the final game, and we'll be here through it the entirety of it. And so much volleyball it's really to come through. Really shows you how much the Valley has been putting into the development of these volleyball players. And especially when you have a D1 school down the road. We actually had a chance to talk to the head coach for UTRGV, and he said if there's good talent here in the RGV, we're going to make sure it stays in it. So knowing that they have that pipeline to a school that's ready to have that type of development and that type of fortitude and trying to bolster their roster with Valley talent. And I believe already they have a Sharyland High School star, former star on their squad. Actually, I believe 2 of them. We'll get the names once we come back, but it shows you there's so many opportunities for these girls to have as the opportunities for Mission Vets starting to find some holes, find some room. And we're seeing Sharyland Pioneers slow down. I feel this is kind of where you take a time out, have a quick conversation with them, let them have a breather, and if an equalizer comes out, you have to have that timeout coming in. And that one will fall, 1 point separating the 2. And wow, Mission Vets climbed out of the trenches to get to this part of the game. And thankfully for them, we're not going to 21, we are going to 25. So have some extra time to really get it themselves here. Good touch. We'll find a way on the opposite end. The receive will be able to come through. As a libero for Sharyland Pioneer. First on the possession there. What a great job. You saw the front line get a small touch, and Mission Vets was able to come in and do exactly what they needed to, and because of that, they see themselves right back into level. 2020 game here. We're all knotted up, and Sharyland Pioneer calls a quick timeout. We're going to go to a quick commercial break here on RSL.
Sharyland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. Sharyland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Truck Techs in Harlingen is your source for lifts, wheels, and tires. Talking trucks of any size, any model, and any year. Specializing in accessories with top-of-the-line products to bring that special look to your truck in a professional way. Lifts, wheels, and tires, with financing available too. Call today or stop by Truck Techs in Harlingen.
And the action continues, 21-20. Mission Vets currently finding themselves on top, but that one will get taken away quickly, 21-all. I believe we are win by 2 here. So no matter what happens, only 2 sets, win by 2, and we won't see a set number 3, so there will be no official victor if Mission Vets takes it. But nonetheless, this team's still trying to be able to come away with 1 set. Yeah, especially in your first game of the day, you don't want to be outed out quickly, and you want to be able to have something to show for it. A win will be able to do exactly that. But what do you think the confidence will be here for Sharyland Pioneer if they come away with this win, especially the way this team started this game, you wouldn't say they came out here on a hot start, but they found a way to bunker down. And that's the one thing that we have to love about this squad is their ability to work through the pressure. And that's just the key here, especially at this level of volleyball action. A lot of these girls will find themselves in that starting rotation beginning of the year. I know we still have a couple of players missing here tonight, and due to just vacation, summer break, and once these girls start coming into their own, once everyone starts gelling well, and most importantly, once they get their actual head coach, the schemes, the development, the rotation may change up a bit where these girls may find themselves in a different role than what they're used to. But Mission Vets saying the role we want is the role of a winner, as this is going to put this now to a 1-point differential, 23-22. The Lady Patriots only 2 away now. And this is where the receive is going to be the biggest portion of this game. The good touch will be picked up. Right back the other way. Won't be able to go over. 24-22. And a timeout called. Sharyland Pioneer want to talk it over one more time. That's it. Send us to a quick commercial break here on Real Sports Live.
We live here. We work here. We love it here. Look for your motors in Brownsville, Texas. We're here for you.
24-22, Sharyland Pioneer needing to hold on after a timeout. And, this timeout is just one that you just be able to talk with your girls and come through. And this one will be counted out of bounds. Will be counted out. That's the end of the ball game. Wow, that a little anticlimactic on how this ended, but that will end us. That will bring us to our next game. Ladies and gentlemen, you want to find out who the MVP is, go on to our Instagram at Real Sports Live. You'll catch all of the action there as well. My name's Eric Alexander, Orly Gonzalez on the camera. We're right back into this quick commercial break. Next up onto the docket, we have McAllen Memorial versus Arlington South.
In Los Fresnos CISD, we are more than neighbors. We are school family and community, bonded by our commitment to quality education for all students. Connect with us today. Los Fresnos CISD. What we do here shapes the world.
At Marine Military Academy, we educate those who dare to achieve. Those eager to control their future before it controls them. Those who can follow a path so they can eventually make their own. Those ready to join in order to stand out. Welcome to MMA, forging tomorrow's leaders.
Sunny Glen Children's Home has provided a place of hope for every child since 1936. If you'd like more information on Sunny Glen and the services we offer, please visit us at www.sunnyglen.org.
Truck Techs in Harlingen is your source for lifts, wheels, and tires. Talking trucks of any size, any model, and any year. Specializing in accessories with top-of-the-line products to bring that special look to your truck in a professional way. Lifts, wheels, and tires, with financing available too. Call today or stop by Truck Techs in Harlingen.
I was fortunate enough to meet Marcelino when he was in elementary school. Now he is a co-worker here. I'm very proud of him. Here at San Pedrito ISD, our class sizes are smaller. We get to know our students because we follow them throughout their years, so we're able to make that better connection with them. Because our class sizes are small, we are able to see the kids that are struggling and help them so they don't fall through the cracks.
At Marine Military Academy, we educate those who dare to achieve. Those eager to control their future before it controls them. Those who can follow a path so they can eventually make their own. Those ready to join in order to stand out. Welcome to MMA, Forging Tomorrow's Leaders.
The storm might have come and gone, but the sun shines bright at South Padre Island. All the fabulous stores, delicious restaurants, and unforgettable sights are open for business. And there's plenty of summer left to make lifelong memories. Or maybe catch the one that got away. So why wait? You're just a short drive away from the best beach in Texas. Come visit and stay a while. South Padre Island, your island escape.